Hello and welcome. I'm your host Aditi Singh and you're watching My India. India's growing influence in the global south is evident through Prime Minister Modi's recent visits to Nigeria, Brazil and Guyana, strengthening partnerships in defense, security and economics. India's proactive leadership at global forums like the G20 and COP29 highlights its commitment to advancing the interests of developing nations, particularly on climate change. These efforts solidify India's role as a key global player, shaping a more inclusive and impactful future for the global south.
India's approach to the global south emphasizes South-South cooperation, development, climate advocacy, trade, diplomacy, and cultural ties, aiming to address global inequalities and support developing nations. To further relations with its global south partners, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently visited Nigeria, Brazil, and Guyana. His first visit to Nigeria since 2007 strengthened bilateral ties, focusing on defense cooperation, counterterrorism, and addressing regional challenges like piracy and drug trafficking. Prime Minister Modi was awarded Nigeria's highest honor, the Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, reflecting the strong partnership between the two nations. Over 200 Indian companies operate in Nigeria, working on shared issues such as poverty, pollution, and population growth.
The relationship between India and Nigeria has been historical. We had started our diplomatic presence in Nigeria 2 years before their independence by starting diplomatic office in 1958 in Lagos. Since then, the relationship has been very carefully nurtured by the leadership of both the countries through exchange of visits. The political relationship, both bilateral and in the multilateral level, has been quite strong. The trade and economic relations has also been quite good over here. More than 200 Indian companies have invested more than $27 billion in the Nigerian economy, and they are the second largest employers after the Nigerian government.
India is advocating for reforms in global institutions to give developing nations a stronger voice in global governance. During its G20 presidency, India invited the African Union to join the summit, making it the second regional bloc after the EU. Prime Minister Modi's participation in Brazil's 2024 G20 summit further highlights India's global influence, especially in food, energy, and health security discussions. During his visit to Guyana, Modi announced 7 key initiatives to strengthen ties with the Caribbean, reaffirming India's commitment to the region.
Guyana has benefited enormously from India. Our human capital, training through scholarships, military exchange program, concessional loans, grants, our first international stadium, investment from the Indian Exim Bank, cultural exchanges, support in our medical field. In every sphere of national development, we can point to physical, institutional, and systemic support from the government and people of India.
Prime Minister Modi also met with the top leaders of the Caribbean nations on the sidelines of the second India-Caribbean Community, CARICOM Summit, where they discussed strengthening bilateral relations and expanding cooperation in several critical sectors. At the summit, Prime Minister Modi proposed that CARICOM countries adopt India's UPI system, which has revolutionized digital payments in the country.
आज भारत में एक क्लिक से करोड़ों लोगों को डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर किए जाते हैं। भारत द्वारा बनाए गए यूपीआई यानी यूनिफाइड पेमेंट्स इंटरफेस से यूएई, सिंगापुर, फ्रांस, श्रीलंका, नेपाल, मॉरिशस जैसे देश जुड़ चुके हैं। मेरा प्रस्ताव है कि कैरिकॉम देशों में भी इसकी एडॉप्शन के लिए हम मिलकर काम कर सकते हैं। सामान्य जन द्वारा अपने सभी दस्तावेजों को सुरक्षित तरीके से स्टोर करने के लिए हमने क्लाउड बेस्ड डिजिटल लॉकर प्लेटफॉर्म बनाया है। हम कैरिकॉम देशों में इसे पायलट प्रोजेक्ट के रूप में लॉन्च कर सकते हैं। भारत में पब्लिक प्रोक्योरमेंट और सुगम और ट्रांसपेरेंट बनाने के लिए हमने गवर्नमेंट ई मार्केट प्लेस यानी जेम पोर्टल बनाया है।
India has emerged as a global climate leader at COP29, advocating for the concerns of the global south while advancing renewable energy growth and job creation. Through bold initiatives, it is paving the way for an inclusive and sustainable global future.
At COP29 in Baku, the capital city of Azerbaijan, India highlighted many concerns of the global south, emphasizing the disproportionate climate burden borne by developing nations. India called for bold commitments from leading economies to support ambitious and action-oriented climate initiatives. To combat global warming, India has focused on expanding renewable energy sources, such as solar and wind power. Notably, the Badla Solar Park in Rajasthan, spanning over 14,000 acres, is one of the largest solar parks in the world. Other initiatives include the International Solar Alliance, afforestation programs, energy efficiency measures, and a commitment to achieving net zero emissions by 2070, demonstrating India's leadership in global climate action.
India is going to generate at least 2 million jobs only in the renewable sector in the next 2 years, minimum 2 million, and this is the direct jobs, and the indirect jobs are another 1 million, and then there is a secondary sector also, for example the packing department or packing industry, so they will also generate a lot of jobs.
By addressing shared challenges such as economic development, climate change, and global security, India is establishing itself as a key player in reshaping global governance.
With a young and skilled workforce, a resilient domestic market, and a growing focus on sustainability and innovation, the roadmap to a Vikshit Bharat or developed India by 2047 is both ambitious and achievable. From the transformative reforms of the 1990s to becoming the world's fifth largest economy today, India's growth story has been one of resilience and relentless progress. Join us as we explore India's blueprint to becoming a leading global economy by 2047.
As India nears the centenary of its independence in 2047, it is set to become one of the world's top economies. With a unique blend of demographic advantages, strong infrastructure, technological innovation, and a resilient economy, India stands at a critical juncture in its growth. Achieving Vikshit Bharat requires collective effort across industries, government, and society. India's economic transformation, from the liberalization of the 1990s to becoming the fifth largest economy, has been remarkable. A key driver is its demographic dividend, a young, skilled workforce, and a growing middle class that fuel domestic consumption. India's self-reliant model also shields it from global volatility, ensuring continued resilience.
India is well on track to be one of the 3 leading economies, maybe even number 2 of the world, largely because the basic infrastructure of what we need is already in place. We have the demographic dividend working for us. We are a rich nation in terms of our industrialization and the services we provide in terms of technology, where there's no other country to beat us. And it is an edge I have no doubt we will maintain even as AI begins to impact the way we work and do technology.
India's infrastructure projects, from highways to high-speed rail, are laying the foundation for sustained economic growth. The government's Make in India initiative, coupled with strategic trade agreements, is attracting global investment. India's technological edge, particularly in software services and AI, is unmatched, while its growing startup ecosystem and research and development investments position it as a global innovation hub. Experts predict India could surpass China as a manufacturing hub and economic powerhouse, thanks to its cost competitiveness, skilled workforce, and geopolitical advantage. With a democratic framework and open market economy, India is a prime destination for foreign investment.
Just signed an MOU to really reinforce the relations between French and Indian companies on several topics like innovation. We are two big innovative countries. Also on sustainability, which has become a huge topic everywhere. And so this is a first step, but we really want to make our exchanges of startups or relations between big companies stronger and stronger.
India's path to Vikshit Bharat relies on collaboration between the government, industries, and citizens. This partnership is crucial for the nation's transformation. Proactive government policies such as Make in India and Self-Reliant India are fostering domestic industries and positioning India as a global hub for manufacturing and innovation.
I think we'll have to work together, all of us. If we really want to see Vikshit Bharat 2047, it'll have to be a collaborative effort. We'll have to work together. When we work in isolation, we will work with a limited experience and knowledge at our command.
By focusing on collaboration, sustainability, and innovation, India can emerge as a top global economy and a model for inclusive, sustainable development. The vision of Vikshit Bharat is a realistic goal that will redefine India's global standing by 2047.
Moving on to the 50th annual Urs of Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi, held in Trimili Sharif Kanthol, located 50 kilometers from the Rajouri district headquarters. This significant spiritual event was marked by a great fervor and devotion, drawing thousands of devotees from all walks of life. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and even Christians came together to honor the legacy of Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi, a revered Sufi saint from Kashmir. The event served as a powerful symbol of communal harmony and unity. Take a look.
Trimili Sharif Kanthol, a picturesque village located 50 kilometers from the Rajouri district headquarters, is where thousands have gathered to mark the 5th annual Urs of Hazrat Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi. This sacred occasion transcends religious boundaries, bringing people from diverse backgrounds together in a celebration of love, peace and devotion. The 50th annual Urs of Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi, a revered Sufi saint, is a time-honored tradition that draws thousands of devotees to celebrate his life and teachings. Held with great reverence, the Urs transcends religious boundaries, embodying the spirit of communal harmony and unity.
जो सूफीज़म का मैसेज है वो वननेस का है, ब्रदरहुड का है। उसका मैसेज यही है कि हम सब एक हैं, हम सब हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई एक हैं। सूफीज़म का सबसे बड़ा मैसेज यही है, खिदमत का मैसेज है कि हम जो हमारे बाकी सोसाइटी में भाई बहन हैं उनकी खिदमत करें, उनकी सेवा करें, इंसानियत की सेवा करें। सूफीज़म का सबसे बड़ा यही मैसेज है।
The shrine of Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi has been a beacon of hope and spirituality for decades. Known for his teachings of universal brotherhood, the revered Sufi saint inspired countless individuals with his message of compassion and harmony. The Urs is marked by 3 days of spiritual activities, including prayers, qawwali, and sermons that reflect the saint's teachings. His Urs is not just a religious gathering, but a reminder of the shared values that bind humanity.
हर साल यहाँ पे उर्स होता है, उनकी तालीमात, जो दीनी फलाही इस्लाही इल्मी खदमात, उनको उजागर किया जाता है, बिलखसूस खदमत खल्कुल्लाह और मोहब्बत व अमन और शांति का जो उनका सारी ज़िंदगी में उन्होंने जो मोहब्बतें बांटी हैं, इल्म बांटा है, मारिफत और लोगों के अंदर भाईचारगी का जो दर्स उन्होंने दिया, उसकी तरफ लोगों की तवज्जो दिलाई जाती है।
The 5th annual Urs of Baji Mian Ghulam Nabi Naqshbandi is more than a commemoration. It's a celebration of communal harmony and a reaffirmation of values of unity and peace. As devotees gather at the saint's shrine, they not only honor his legacy but also strengthen the bonds of brotherhood, reminding us all of the profound strength in diversity.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
A pair of twin giant pandas were seen playing in snow at the South Korean zoo in Yongin, near the country's capital, on November 27 as heavy snowfall hit the country. In footage provided by Everland Theme Park, which the zoo is part of, twin pandas Ruibao and Huibao were seen sliding on a snowy field and eating bamboo as snow fell around them and their parents. Born in July 2023, the twin pandas were seen experiencing snow for the first time after having stayed indoors during winter last year, according to the zoo. South Korea's capital Seoul was on Wednesday blanketed by the heaviest snowfall during November on record, with bad weather snarling traffic, knocking power cuts and grounding hundreds of flights as authorities braced for more snow in coming days.
India, being a rising economic giant, is fast becoming the go-to destination for global businesses. The 43rd India International Trade Fair in New Delhi is a vibrant celebration of India's culture, commerce and cutting-edge innovation, offering a dynamic platform for global exchange. With 11 countries joining the event, the IITF is a true reflection of India's growing international influence and collaborative spirit.
Welcome to the India International Trade Fair, where the world's products and cultures seamlessly converge. Held in the heart of the national capital, this dynamic event offers a unique platform for fostering global trade and collaboration, uniting nations to drive progress. In the past few decades, India has transformed into a thriving hub for international business, attracting investment and shaping global markets.
We have to be dependent on self-reliance as well. Our economy and economic growth mostly should depend on the Indian produce, make in India, or whatever I think is small. The very traditional industries we are having, we have to only provide them the market among the Western world. So here, we are just standing in front of the India International Trade Fair. We have given opportunity to the whole world also. Come, see us, and then you promote.
India's emergence as a global investment hub is fueled by its booming economy and strategic efforts to attract foreign capital from Africa, Europe, America, and Asia. With steady economic growth, a vast consumer market, and diverse industries, India offers significant opportunities for countries like Tunisia. Tunisia's rich heritage in art and craftsmanship, particularly olive wood crafts, has helped cement strong ties with India, creating a promising market for Tunisian businesses.
It's not my first time that I am in India, and it's not by coincidence. It's like I was lucky to get like a success here for my products.
In recent years, India's trade ties with Southeast Asia have blossomed, with Thailand standing out as a key partner, particularly in the thriving pharmaceutical and healthcare sectors. As one of ASEAN's economic powerhouses, Thailand offers abundant opportunities for India, especially in medical products. Traditional Thai massage oils, renowned for their ability to ease muscle pain, cramps, and shoulder aches, hold promising potential in India's expanding wellness market.
This trade fair actually, because we interact with a lot of customers from India, we can promote our product which is manufactured in Thailand to the Indian market. We can give them a good pure herbal product and then they can use it for it. We can expand our market, we can expand our audience with it, and we are also happy our audience and customers are also becoming happy.
In recent years, India's trade ties with the Middle East have grown significantly, with Lebanon emerging as a key partner. Lebanon offers vast opportunities for India, especially in jewelry and precious stones. Bracelets made from these precious stones play a vital role in jewelry marketing. This strengthening relationship is unlocking new prospects for trade and cooperation between the two countries.
It's items from Lebanon which are made up of rare Arabic stones, and it is handmade. Like some stones like this is hemimorphite and this is Amazonite and other stuff. This brass items is attracting the Indians, and these flower pots, and it also increase our relationship with India.
From intricate wooden crafts to therapeutic medicinal oils, the global market offers a wealth of investment opportunities in India. Through this trade fair, India reaffirms its commitment to the Make in India initiative, not only promising its own industries, but also providing a platform for countries worldwide to showcase their businesses and explore investment opportunities in India. By fostering global collaboration, this fair serves as a bridge, connecting diverse industries and creating pathways for mutually beneficial partnerships, while also inviting international investments to tap into India's dynamic and rapidly growing economy.
India's ancient cultural heritage is beautifully reflected in its old mansions and palaces, which stand as timeless symbols for architectural excellence and historical grandeur. Today, we take you to Srinagar in Jammu and Kashmir, where heritage homes are adorned with intricate wooden carvings, delicate lattice windows, and exquisite artistry. These centuries-old treasures stand as living poetry, preserving the legacy of craftsmanship through the ages.
Kashmir, known as paradise on earth, is renowned for its natural beauty and rich cultural heritage. The heritage homes in Srinagar Sher-e-Khas are architectural marvels that reflect the region's history, lifestyle, and cultural values. Built using the traditional Kashmiri Daji Diwari technique, a method that is both earthquake-resistant and ideal for the region, these homes blend wood and brick beautifully. Their intricate wooden craftsmanship, known as kata, and the lattice work on windows and doors, called pinjra, are iconic symbols of Kashmiri artistry. Many of these homes, built generations ago, remain carefully preserved to this day.
ये 100 साल पुराना है, मैंने नहीं बनाया, मेरे दादाजी ने बनाया है। देवदारा, हाँ, देवदारा और कायूर, उसको कश्मीरी में कायूर कहते हैं, जो उससे ऊपर लकड़ी है उसे देवदारा कहते हैं, वही लकड़ी है। और इसमें जो ईंटें लगे हुए ना हैं वो सुर्खी और चूने से लगे हुए ये लकीरें, और इन्हीं से बना है वो ये मकान। इसलिए जैसे आज सीमेंट लगाते हैं उस टाइम वही लगाते थे, हाँ, वही लगाता था जिसके पास कुछ माया होता था, गुजारा होता था।
The The structure of these heritage homes reflects the traditional Kashmiri lifestyle, typically 2 or 3 stories high. The upper floors are used for living spaces. The use of chinar wood and mud in the walls ensures natural temperature regulation, keeping them warm in winter and cool in summer.
अंदर में प्लास्टर जो करते थे सीमेंट का वो नहीं होता यहाँ पर। इन मकानों में आपको मिलेगी मिट्टी का अंदर से जी भी, क्योंकि वहाँ सर्दी ज़्यादा होती है इसलिए वो ज़्यादा, क्योंकि बर्फ़ ज़्यादा होती है, माइनस होता है, -20-15 इसके आसपास में रहता रहा यहाँ पर, इसलिए यहाँ की इसीलिए बनाते थे क्योंकि यहाँ पर गर्मी रहे अंदर में, ज़्यादा सर्दी ना लगे। और इसके वाल जो है ना आज तो 9 इंच 12 इंच बनते हैं, लेकिन जो ये पुराने मकान है ओल्ड मकान है, इसकी जो मेरे मकान है 118 ईयर्स का ओल्ड है, इसमें कम से कम 32 फीट 6 इंच इसका दीवार है। इतने इतने मोटे बनाते हैं इसलिए मजबूत रहते थे।
The heritage homes of Kashmir are more than mere structures. They are living chronicles of the region's rich cultural and historical legacy. These timeless treasures stand as silent witnesses to centuries of tradition, their beauty and significance inspiring not just Kashmiris, but admirers across the nation.
Kashmir is not alone in boasting architectural treasures. On India's southwestern coast, Goa showcases heritage homes steeped in Portuguese charm. These centuries-old marvels, with their vibrant facades and timeless elegance, continue to captivate and stand proudly preserved as echoes of a bygone era.
Goa was under Portuguese rule for over 450 years, from 1510 to 1961, shaping its culture, architecture, and religion. This legacy is still visible in its well-preserved churches, forts, and traditional homes. In Panaji, the Fontainhas district highlights this heritage with its vibrant homes, narrow streets, and beautiful architecture. Recognized a UNESCO World Heritage Zone, it preserves Goa's rich cultural legacy and Portuguese past.
The influence that is visible in Goa is of the Portuguese or European culture that is over here. With respect to the culture of architecture, they came up with some fantastic buildings. They came up with churches, they came up with houses, they came up with mansions, which they built somewhere in almost 1500, 1600 and which are still standing. Their architectural style was amazing.
The houses in Fontainhas feature a unique blend of Portuguese and Goan styles. Key architectural elements include wooden window carvings, ornate iron grills on balconies, and intricate latticework. Strolling through these streets feels like stepping back in time, offering a surreal experience that draws tourists from around the world.
This place reminds me of other places that I've been to in South and Central America, where there's a Latin American influence of the Spanish and the Portuguese. So it's more like the other countries in the world than it is like the rest of India, with the architecture and the Christian influence obviously makes a big difference to how things are in the rest of India.
इस समय मैं फोंटेनियास सिटी में हूँ, जो गोवा का मेन सिटी है। बीच आप लोग गोवा में बीच तो बहुत सारे देख लेंगे, पर ये फोंटेनियास सिटी तो बहुत ही सुंदर है, बहुत ही सुंदर है।
The heritage homes of Kashmir and Goa are not just architectural marvels. They are living symbols of India's vibrant diversity and rich history. These timeless structures preserve the essence of their unique cultures, offering a bridge to the past and a glimpse into the stories that shape the present.
The heritage homes of Kashmir and Goa epitomize India's rich history, showcasing timeless cultural diversity and architectural brilliance. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India, but we will see you next week at the same time. Till then, goodbye and take care.